my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Andy, sometimes Mouse, and I talk about books and book-related things, and today I am talking to you about my 2025 book blanket. Now, if you don't know about the book blanket stuff, I have a bunch of videos about it. I have a playlist about it. You can go watch all of that content. Last year, when I was talking about planning my 2024 book blanket, I went into a lot of detail about tips and tricks around what you should do, or what I think you should do, and the ways that I have improved my own systems around this. So I would go take a look at that video if you need some advice, if you're not sure what to do, or if you're just feeling overwhelmed by the concept but you really want to make a book blanket. Check that out. This book blanket that I'm working on this year might be a bit more of an undertaking than I expected, but I'm having a lot of fun doing it. It's nothing will ever be as intense as that one. So now by the time you're watching this, it's April. So it's been quite a few months since I've started the book blanket by the time you watch this video. For me right now, it is February. And for the me I'm gonna cut to in a little bit, it was December of 2024. Now, I started this in December of 2024 because I planned my TBRs a little bit in advance. I'm able to do my book blankets ahead of time. That is very beneficial for this specific book blanket. I don't think I really registered that this was going to take as much planning and foresight as the other, or take more planning and foresight as the compared to the others. I am enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun doing it, but it's pretty intensive. The reason that I decided to do this one is because I had actually very recently finished a book blanket out, not a book blanket, I finished a blanket that looked like a bookshelf out of scrap yarn, and I was really pleased with the way that that came out. Hopefully Editing Me currently has a video or something playing of that blanket so that you can see what I'm talking about. There were some things I could have done better, some ways I could have read the pattern and understood it better, but I learned as I moved on, and I realized like this would make quite literally a extremely cool book blanket because it's bookshelves. So I did some planning, and I went ahead and went in and created graphs of the first, what will be the first section of every month, where it's got the letters, the first 3 letters of every month's names that I know when those start. So I made those graphs in Excel because I'm a corporate girly, and here we are. But I did start filming this process in December. So I'm actually going to let December me take it away. She's going to show you all of the initial setup of the book blanket, and they're also going to show you all of the initial, like when I got my yarn in, and talk about the yarn and all of that. And I think I also talk about the hook size and all of that. So you can go hang out with her, and then I will talk to you in about 18 minutes. Hello! This is, I hope that future me actually films an intro to this video. So my yarn came in yesterday. My husband brought it in, thank you to him. I have my plan here, which Editing Me will put next to me, hopefully. I used to have 2 of these. I do not know where the second one went. So we are going to be switching what was last year's book blanket onto here. So I'm just going to take them off one by one. I already took pictures of them because I'm still doing December's book blanket in case I like forget what a color is supposed to be. Unlikely, but if I do. I like the little bag that it came in too. That's fun. It's very fun actually. It's been over a year since I put this together. Okay, so we have Fantasy up top here. And this is just, I'm just going to show you the order. This is it, and this is what it said from last year with the yarn names, so I'm just going to replace them real quick. Okay, let's see. First up, I need scissors. These aren't my yarn scissors, but they will do. First up, we have this. These are all from Wool in the Game, right? Who is this shop? Yeah, Wool Warehouse. This is all for all Wool Warehouse, and in their brand Yarnsmiths. Does this have a center pull? So it's from the UK. And this one, I don't love that it doesn't give me the name. Does it? And I'm just blind, or no? It just gives me the shade. Like I know that it's fluorite, but if I had picked a bunch of like purple shades, that would have been a little bit stressful. So we're just gonna cut part of that off. I feel like I should have done a longer one. That's okay. This is a much thinner yarn than what I normally work with. Side note. And I got quite a few of those. I spent in total like 50 USD. I don't know why I said USD instead of just US. I did not get the same amounts of yarn per skein just because I didn't feel it was necessary. Yeah, we'll do a little bit longer. I think olivines, it's gonna be nonfiction. Like, I think for this one I only got 2 because I only usually read about 1 or 2 nonfiction books a month. So, there we go. And I'm gonna keep the ones that I've already like undone and tuck them over here because I'll be using them to work with. But this is the other skein. I got 2 of these. I don't know why, they're sci-fi and I don't read that much sci-fi, but I did, so here we are. This feels like a different weight. Is it just that it's a different material? Yeah, this is cotton and this is like a cotton blend and this is 100% acrylic, that's why. Okay. Was that? No. Dang, I was trying to avoid doing that. Okay, it's fine. Do we have an end somewhere here? Hello? Got your yarn. Aha, there you are. There we go. I feel like each time my strands are longer. I do think this green is a little bit more warm toned than I expected. That's okay. That's not a big deal. I'll tuck all of this here. Yeah, she did not go well. Okay. That. Who's next? Next up, we have this one, which is Thriller. It is a powder blue color. It is also that acrylic yarn, not 100% acrylic. Please be easier to gut. Please. Ah ha ha ha. Oh, you're this thing. I don't want that. Make myself a yarn bowl in pottery, I swear, just so that I don't have to. I like center pull yarn though. There she is. Hello. Aha. Then I can take this and stuff it back in like a turkey. Perfect for this season. I'm gonna regret this later, but it's okay. Everyone and their mother must have found out I was filming because everyone's texting me after no one texted me today. This battery's about to die, so I'm gonna replace it. Why am I struggling? My hands are shaking. Ah. There we go. Okay. Also, I did get a tote. This is from when we got very expensive food bowls. So, for the cats. So I'm gonna throw these in here, and it will be my working bag for this. And moving on to our next color. I think the rest of these are all going to be this acrylic blend. This is Sugar Plum for Romance. There we go. I found that one super fast. Nice. doesn't really super matter how long I cut these. I mean, unless I cut them too short, which I may have just done. Because I am gonna trim all of them, maybe. I'm just an adult and life is a nightmare. I'm just an adult, I know that it's not fair. Nobody knows when you're alone in the world. Kitten, I don't need your help, baby. Thank you, though. Ugh, I fucked that up. Next up, we have this color. She's pretty, she's pink, she's fantasy. So she'll be the bulk of what this book blanket is going to consist of for them, I think. I should have gotten 3 of these. I don't know why I didn't. No, it's not. I was like, is that the center pole? Of course not. Why would it be? Why would it be that easy? Oh, this one's not going to be easy. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I want to just like visually find the end if I can without unraveling here. No, damn it. I was like, I got it. I didn't get it. There it is. Nope. Just kidding. You'd think my glasses don't do anything. Are you the end? You are. Goodness gracious, Miss Lady, you are hard to find. Stuff all that back in there. It'll come out when I'm like actively crocheting, but that's not a me problem right now. What if this wasn't recording this whole time? I would have killed myself. No, I wouldn't have. That's a joke, and it's a bad one, and I should stop making it. Admittedly, sometimes I will go in when I do things like this on projects, not just like on here, but on projects, I'll go in with a straightener so that they lay flat. In you go, and then we have our last color for other. This should be Robin's egg. Yeah, it is. What does double knit even mean? I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. Are you? That was not that easy. It was. Holy shit. I just found the center pole that easy, y'all. She said, for you, I will participate. If you're in the US, then you know the DK yarn, weight yarn is very hard to find. And it's also overpriced as hell. I would say these were about $2 a skein for these. Maybe a little more, $2.50. I just bought a skein of DK yarn for a different project, and it cost about $4. So yeah, this is gonna be my background. If you saw the book blanket that I did recently, and I don't know when this video is going up, so somewhat recently, then you will have seen the one I just recently did, and it had a border, like I'm gonna call it like the shelf itself, because this is like gonna look like a bookshelf. That I'm gonna actually use a brown for this one as well. I just happen to already have the brown yarn, and I don't really need it until... Why am I suffering? Thank you. I don't really need it until closer to the end, so there's that. Hello? Are you gonna be a knot? Yeah, you are. I think this is my only complaint, and this happens with Hobby Lobby yarn too, is that it's really hard to find the center pole. And then when you do, it's like somehow tangled, which is not how center poles are supposed to be. So, and maybe it's just, maybe I'm not supposed to use center poles, but I love them. And I'm just making sure this is going to be able to pull through without knotting, because I'll get really pissed off if I try to work with it and it knots. I'll be very upset. So set all that, shoves it back in there, guaranteeing a knot. It's fine. I'm gonna put all of these guys back in the bag. When I do B-roll, I'll use them for that. Ugh. If you're wondering why I got 3 of the horror, it's because I read a lot of horror. She's done. Well, I mean, kind of. The reason I went with white and not like a fun color for the background is because white DK yarn, if I run out, I won't have to order it from the UK to find it. That I can find. So, okay. There we have it. These are our colors in the flesh. So I actually, as a sort of unwell individual, went ahead and planned out. So January, I already filmed the TBR, and this is the planning. I only planned 14 books in January, and I usually will read my biggest reading month is usually January. Sorry, Tybalt's food bowl is filling. So I went ahead and planned out what that's gonna look like, and then I need to grab the pattern itself because I know what it's gonna look like for the January part, but I don't know what it's gonna look like for the rest of it. So I'm gonna scroll to the pattern. Not that I think I'll get that far today, but we're gonna start. It's gonna be this one. And this is going to be where it says January, and then I'm going to have the 3 other books, right? Is that the one that I... 3? No, option 2. Just kidding, I lied. It's this one. And then this is just going to be horror as like a one big block. I might do some editing so that it looks cool, but this is the plan. So, what hook size that my sister using? Because I don't remember. Oh, 4. Why do I have this? Be right back. I have to go grab a 4mm hook. My favorite hook. So this is a Susan, get you in frame here. This is a Susan Bates 4mm hook. In US termies, it's gonna be a G6, fly like one, etc. This is my all-time favorite hook. This is my favorite size. I think Ozzy's favorite size is like the world's tiniest hook, and I don't understand how she does that. She had to borrow one of mine, and I was like, you can have it. I don't use them. Who's sneezing? Bless you. So we are going to start by single crocheting 42 stitches. That was 1. Remember when I said if it tangles, I'm going to be mad? Fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Me versus this fucking yarn, I guess. What the fuck? What is it? 2. And then this is our first row. I'm struggling because I don't normally crochet at this angle. I'll come back when I'm done crocheting this row. How does that sound? Not to alarm anybody, but this pattern requires you to do 1 color per row, so this is where I cut this yarn. There's our first row. We're going to switch into horror, and this is where I'm going to need this pattern. Here. Okay, what a time. I didn't even have bangs back then. That's crazy. Crazy. For me, having now completed quite a few panels, and I will show you what January currently looks like, it takes me about 45 minutes per panel. These take a good bit of time, and you know what? I don't hate it. I'm having a good time. And if you think about it, if each row, I mean, no, it would never really make up for really anything other than maybe the granny squares. Yeah, or maybe the big blanket. Actually, all of my other ones, it took a really long time per book, so this really isn't that intensive because I can fit 6 books in one panel and it still would only take me about 45 minutes, so it doesn't matter. I am using a dark brown for the shelves. This brown is a brown I've just had. I don't even have the skein anymore, like the thing to describe what it is, because I have 2 or 3 skeins of it. I don't know. I think it's from Red Heart Skein Tones, maybe? Is it Red Heart that does the skein tones? I don't know. If not, I'm sorry. But I've had it for a while because I used it to make dolls in 2021, maybe? 22. I don't think I'm going to need more, so I'm not that stressed out about it. I'm excited about having a white background compared to what I had in the version of this I did with scrap yarn, where I just did black. Black is kind of intense, and I hate working with black yarn, so I was really happy about that. And so far I really enjoy the way the colors come together. There are some times where I'm like, these colors don't match at all, but then when I see them all together I'm like, okay. And I am still using scrap yarn for things like the bookends or any like quote accessory pieces. So like if I have a section that is just a, hi baby, hi my love. If I have a section that is like just 1 or 2 books and then I've got a teddy bear or something on it, I have scrap yarn that I'm going to be using for those sections. But other than that, I'm sticking with the UK yarn. I have only run out of 1 skein and it was the white, and it's because admittedly I used part of the white for a baby blanket because I needed it and I was almost done with the baby blanket. But after that, I've done March, most of February, and January, and I still have quite a bit of white left. So, and the white is very easy to replace if I don't get it more ordered in time. I plan to order some actually in the next little bit. The struggle is that to get free shipping I have to spend a certain amount of money. But that's it. That is the 2025 book blanket update for you. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Sorry that it might seem a little like you're not getting as much information as you maybe would have expected by April. I've just, the way that I've planned my videos out just happened to make this come out a little bit later than I would have probably liked for it to. However, if you're planning on doing a book blanket, I recommend it. I have a lot of fun. I really enjoy the planning process and doing it. I actually think I enjoy the planning process more than doing it, if I'm being honest. I will link down below both the place that I got my yarn from and then also the place that I got the pattern from, because I love this pattern also. It is a little complicated. I do not recommend this pattern for beginners at all. Like, not even a little bit do I recommend this for beginners, just because it uses concepts that I even struggled with initially. To be fair, there's a video tutorial and I don't like to watch video tutorials because I really struggle with verbal instruction. Even if I'm watching you do it, that's still verbal instruction to me, okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry! But here we are. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Let me know in the comments down below, is there any like craft that you're doing for the year to represent the year? And how is that going if you are? And if you're not, have you ever thought about doing one of these or not? Like why? Because I have reasons why, like, I never did a weather blanket, although I do think about it now. So, you know, just let me know. I find all of everyone's reasons for doing things very interesting. So, that's it. I will talk to you guys later on this week. I post videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, except for the first full week of the month. So I will, like I said, see you guys later this week. Don't forget to take your meds, drink your water, and do something today to take care of yourselves. Okay, thanks, bye.